everybody, it's Talia here. I've got another video for you, and this one is an art journaling video. What do I want to say about this video? I want to say that I have had a really big plan for this particular page, and that's probably the first time I've ever really had something clear in my mind of how I wanted something to look, and then tried to do it in terms of art journaling, and it's like really worked out. So I'm really happy with this page. You can see here that I start using the watercolor, and then I realized that my book is not as sort of waterproofy as I thought. So I just get some gesso and I just put it on really roughly. I want it reasonably thick. Excuse me. I want it reasonably thick, but I don't care that it doesn't go to the edges. Like, I quite like the rough sort of look. So this page is called Broken Heart, and it's not a broken heart in a romantic sort of way. This is about my children breaking me. And the heart, I just had this heart made, and I thought that it would be perfect for it. The heart is representing me, I guess, and not necessarily my heart. And the page is just really about how kids, like your kids, you put so much time and effort into them, and they just, I don't know, can be really awful and mean to you as a parent. And sometimes you just don't know what you're doing or what you're doing wrong, or if you're doing anything right at all. And so that's sort of, I've just been going through this with my middle child, and he's very, very strong-willed, you know, and it's becoming a real struggle for me to parent him. And he brings me to tears, literally to tears, many times. I just realized I have all this money sitting in the corner. I broke open my piggy bank and it's still sitting there, and those poor little letter stickers are all cut. So looks like some small person has been in my room and cut them. Great. So all I'm doing here is mixing white and pink of the acrylic, and that was a little bit of water that I sprayed in as well, just to make it a bit easier to move along. I want like really nice fluid lines, and it really sort of light pink sort of thing. I'm doing lots of layers, so this is just sort of my backgroundy type thing, and just blotting it out a bit with a bit of kitchen paper. And what I'm basically trying to create is a look of a heart being ripped apart, and then this is sort of, the two sides are still joined by all these sort of stringy bits in the middle, that sort of like you're able to see inside the heart in some ways. So what do I want to tell you about my poor life, really? I mean, with my child, it's kind of, I want to tell myself it's not that bad, but oh my gosh, it's kind of bad. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the only one who has to deal with this. I'm just saying I'm really ill prepared for this, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So it's challenging parenting him, and I'm reading lots of books and trying lots of things, and I don't know, even that, they just don't seem to work great. So we're on a big journey, and I'm sure he will teach me a lot. I have a lot to learn about myself and about him and who he is. I'm sure and confident that Hashem has made him exactly who he is meant to be, and that he has a lot of potential, and that he can be a really great person. I really don't want to stuff that up. So I really just want to do the right thing by him and parent him the best way possible. And it's not just him. I mean, kids are trying. Even my eldest son, who is like really such a, what you have to say he's a good boy, you know. And my baby, who is 4 months old, yeah, like, she's a baby. She drives me totally crazy as well, but in less, what do I say, like, just in a baby way. Like, she can't help it, and it's just, she's a baby, she doesn't sleep, you know, whatever. It's not her fault. Whereas my 2-year-old, he's really tried. He wants to stretch me. He wants to push those boundaries, and I want to make firm boundaries for him, but I don't want to yell at him and be always angry at him. And unfortunately, at the moment, that seems to be when I try to put firm boundaries in place in a really nice way, he just doesn't listen or respond. And as soon as you like actually get really pissed off and yell at him, oh, he just like pulls himself into line, and he's like quite good for, he can be good then for like half a day, maybe a bit longer. So I get really down then that, oh, I've had to yell at him. Why is it that he only responds to the yelling? I don't know. Anyway, back to the, I'm still working it out, obviously. If you have any parenting advice for, I want to like peacefully parent my strong-willed child. I've been reading some things, but it takes time. We're trying to implement stuff. Anyway, with this layout, oh, I'm happy to go here. I had this idea if I could drag the paint through, but I don't think I had quite enough paint on my little string. But those twirls that I did do and push down, it actually works quite well. And this gold worked a treat. This is just gold acrylic paint, and I actually really like it because it's quite sort of thin acrylic paint, and usually I would hate that, but for this it works really well just to do little touches on things. And what I'm doing is going over lines that already exist in a different color and just sort of making like a highlight on them. I really like that. Tried to keep all of these lines really fluid and really sort of loose, but it was important for me that each line went from one side of the heart to the other. I didn't want just a scramble of lines in the middle. So I think I achieved that pretty well. And it was really, I think it was really good also to just have that pink sort of smooshed in the background there, really light pink. And so now I'm just putting each half of the heart up on like pop dot things, because when I sort of put it down there, that's, you saw me before, I experimented with a little bit of tissue paper, didn't need tissue paper underneath it, and I mean, I was right in thinking that it needed something to make it different, but tissue paper wasn't the right thing. These dots are definitely the right thing. So I just use them quite liberally all over. And I found that they've stuck in fine. You know, the only problem with this is that it's like right near the very beginning of my art journal, and it's a thing that pops up on the page and it makes it a little bit difficult to create on the next page. But, oh well, that's okay. So yeah, that's basically it. Sorry, I just totally waffled on about my life problems, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. Whoa. With this layout. You can see it here all dry and nice. I think it's really beautiful. This is a really simple way to, if you make something like I'd made that big heart and I had no purpose for it, and then I could turn it into something really funky and cool. So yeah, I hope you like it. If you like these videos, please subscribe and like it, and yeah, let me know any tips in the comments for peaceful parenting and strong-willed children in general. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, see ya.